did not go to university. Instead, I fought in the war, where I learned how to become a real man.
Hello, as a normal father would do. Go to university, of course. The government paid for me, of course, and I got 2 degrees. Not just 1, but 2.
I'm an everyday student, and I can't go to university because the government raised up the fees.
Unfortunately, this is the case for so many students.
The performance you're about to see is in the style of Brecht, and we'll be looking at the issues facing the rise of university fees.
Mom and Dad are split up, I go to university. Now I have to get a job and can't study philosophy. Sitting in a house with someone that is not my spouse. Now I'm out protesting outside the Gov's house.
Education.
How am I supposed to get a good job without a decent education?
Future.
The future looks so bleak.
Expensive.
How's any working class family supposed to afford these fees?
Money.
I haven't got any money. My parents haven't got any money.
Divorce.
Why do I have to be the one that comes from a broken family?
Education.
I hate education.
It was all your fault.
Why did you have to split up?
We were good together.
Just being selfish.
We don't have any money now.
Now I can't go to university.
Now I can't go to university.
Now they can't go to university!
Oh, he treats me with respect. He says he loves me all the time. He calls me 15 times a day. He likes to make sure that I'm fine. You know I've never met a man who's made me feel quite so secure. He's not like all them other boys. They're all so dumb and immature. There's just something that's getting in the way. When we go up to bed, you're just not good. It's such a shame. I look into your eyes. I want to get to know you. And then you make this noise and it's apparent it's all over. It's not fair that I cannot pay the dean. I cannot pay the dean. I cannot pay the dean. Oh, you're supposed to care, but all you do is take. Yeah, all you do is take. Oh, it's not fair that I will not get a job. I will not get a job. I will not get a job. Oh, you're supposed to care, but all you do is take. Yeah, all you do is take.
It is vital that you get the loan.
Bank open!
Hello, madam, and how may I help you today?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if I could get a loan, please.
And what will this loan be for, ma'am?
University.
And how much will you be needing?
27,000?
And do you have a part-time job?
Yeah, I work in McDonald's.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, ma'am, you'll be able to get the loan.
And why is that?
Simply because you earn insufficient amount of money to pay back the loan within 3 years.
But please, I really need this loan.
I'm sorry, madam.
Please.
This bank is unable to give loans to those who cannot pay it back.
Beg.
Please, please, I really need
I'm
this
sorry,
loan.
madam, you are wasting your time.
Bank closed!
Please, can I have a loan for 27,000?
Yes, once you fill out these documents.
Please, can I have a loan for 27,000?
Of course you can, ma'am. First off, sign these papers.
Please, can I have a loan for 27,000?
Of course you can, but you have to fill out this application form first.
Please, can I have a loan for 27,000?
Certainly, but you have to fill out this form. Dear Miss Bradford, we are sorry to announce that your form is no longer accepted. The reason for this is you live in a council house.
Dear Miss
We do not
Bradford,
trust you with
thank you for your recent
£27,000.
application.
Blah,
However,
blah,
it has
blah,
been denied.
Blah, blah, blah.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bradford. Your expectations were beyond me. Blah 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 blah.
Hello?
Hello, madam. Hello, can I interest you in a £200,000 loan?
Yes, please.
Okay, madam. And also, do you have a double glazing?
No!
Everybody in Gov, they put the fees up. Everybody in Gov, they put the fees up. Everybody in Gov, they put the fees up. If they're in Gov, they'll put the fees up.
We put the fees so high, they'll touch the sky. You will never go to uni.
It's because the government is being loony. Or every degree will be diminished. The entire population, finished.
But what else are we supposed to do?
I can't go to uni because of you. The government. I'm screwed.
Hello and welcome to Question Time. I'm your host, Benjamin Williams, and now we're talking about the topic of university increases. With us is Prime Minister Kieran Rose and his assistant. So, Prime Minister, what do you feel about the recent...
Well, I think the fees are absolutely preposterous, if you mean.
I'll handle this question, sir. I do think that raising the fees is necessary, as universities need a substantial amount of money in order to keep their premises intact, and also to give the students the better education.
Well, it's an interesting point. Let's take a couple of questions from the audience. Sir.
Prime Minister, do you feel it's necessary to raise these fees so much?
No, not at all. I mean, £27,000 is a lot of money.
I'm
trust
sorry,
me.
sir. It is necessary. As I said before, we need a lot of money in order to keep the premises intact. How else do you think we can pay for it?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Let's take another question. Miss...
What about the less fortunate people who can't afford the fees?
Excellent question.
Savings, my dear, savings.
Savings? You can't possibly think savings. £27,000 will be more spent on food, drink and shelter.
It's only fair, sir.
Well, that was an interesting debate. Let's go to an ad break and we'll be back with more questions. Question time. Do you like L'Oreal? Well, we've got the new product, L'Oreal. L'Oreal. Well, welcome back to Question Time. We've got more questions with Prime Minister Kieran Rose. Let's take a couple more questions from the audience. Miss.
Will there be an exception for single parents, for those who only have one income?
Of course there will be, as I come from a single parent home myself. I do find that's very unfair, and there will be support.
Sir, sorry ma'am, what is your name?
Rachel.
And do you live with a single parent?
Yes, I do.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man, but there'll be no exceptions. No exceptions at all.
Well, it was an interesting debate. Let's take another question. Sir.
Prime Minister, will there be grants this year for universities?
Of course there will be grants this year for universities, because I can...
Oh, God, you do make me laugh, don't you? How do you think this country can afford to give out grants when we need £27,000 anyway?
Well, explain your expenses then, sir.
You do not bring my personal life into this show, sir.
It's alright for you, you can afford it!
Exactly,
Yeah, you
can
thief.
afford it.
Well, I think that's about all that we have time for question
It's
time.
stealing.
Don't bring
We'll come back next week with more
£200 for a
questions.
pair of taps.
Question
You
time.
do not talk about that.
Thief!
You're fired!
No education.
Education.
No communication.
Communication.
I'm going crazy.
Crazy!
Vision's hazy.
Crazy!
The government's crazy.
Crazy!
No one will help me.
Help me.
The current cap is $3,290 a year.
3,290 a year.
3,290 a year?
3,290 a year?
3,290 a year? Universities will charge up to 6,000 to 7,000 annually.
6,000 to 7,000 annually.
6,000 to 7,000 annually?
6,000 to 7,000 annually?
6,000 to 7,000 annually? 42% of the population will now not go to university.
42%.
42%.
42%.